poems in response to a poem by Robert Haas. We both are originally from California and are now living here, and as he's a California poet, and this poem is kind of reminds us of home, we thought we'd work on that. So Andy's first going to read Robert Haas's original poem, and then we're going to read our versions.
Meditation at Lagunitas. All the new thinking is about loss. In this, it resembles all the old thinking. The idea, for example, that each particular erases the luminous clarity of a general idea. That the clown-faced woodpecker probing the dead sculpted trunk of that black birch is, by his presence, some tragic falling off from a first world of undivided light. Or the other notion that because there is in this world no one thing to which the bramble of blackberry corresponds, a word is elegy to what it signifies. We talked about it late last night, and in the voice of my friend there was a thin wire of grief, a tone almost querulous. After a while I understood that, talking this way, everything dissolves. Justice, pine, hair, woman, you, and I. There was a woman I made love to, and I remembered how, holding her small shoulders in my hands sometimes, I felt a violent wonder at her presence, like a thirst for salt. For my childhood river, with its island willows, silly music from the pleasure boat, muddy places where we caught the little orange silverfish called pumpkin seed. It hardly had to do with her. Longing, we say, because desire is full of endless distances. I must have been the same to her, but I remember so much. The way her hands dismantled bread, the thing her father said that hurt her, what she dreamed. There are moments when the body is as numinous as words, days that are the good flesh continuing. Such tenderness, those afternoons and evenings, saying, blackberry, blackberry, blackberry.
Meditation on cats. I have always been, on principle, a dog person, but one or two cats in particular I have loved. One hairless, warm as peach fudge sphinx named Gus, another matted navy blue doll I called Chat. Was it the idea of you or your particulars that I loved? Was it the way you'd respond without pause to my Spanglish or butchered French, the look on your face as you slept, or your cat? Would Holly Golightly have named her dog Dog, built another barricade to love? Was her cat the be-all and end-all, the pure form, or did she adore the taffy pull and amplitude of the word cat? If word is elegy, then how many ghosts walk untrammeled through the dreams of the polyglot? Does each word have its familiar, or is there a chat, neither black nor white nor navy, but glowing with its own luminous clarity, licking its forepaws and ass beside a similar glowing cat?
Meditation at Lagunitas Brewery. All the new drinking is about hops. In this, it resembles the old drinking, the trade routes ending in a floral mask that hides a damp stench when the barrel lids were popped. The idea, for example, that if an object can be hidden, it may be perceived to have been changed. The font of advertising printed on my coaster, imitating either a wanted poster or the burned-out hair and skin from a cattle brand, is, in its ink and recycled paper, actually neither, but rather a mood-inducing signifier of time past. or the notion that because industries are increasingly digital in their use of product and tool alike, forms of physicality, including labor, have become nostalgic in as much as they are willed. We talked about it last month on FaceTime, and in the voice of my friend there was a thin wire of spliced static, a tone almost mechanical in the little speaker on my laptop. After a while, I understood my bandwidth needed to be wider. There was a road I watched while my father drove the brown pickup, opening the small triangle-shaped window. I would smell the dirt and then the salt water. I felt a world surround me with its presence, a darkness and a lit match somewhere in it. I wanted to increase. I wanted to decrease. I wanted to become him. I wanted never to become him. Become, I say, since I am full of movement. I am even moving now. The article in the Science magazine tells me, as I return it to the stack on the wooden bar. There are journeys we must only take within, those streetlights on the peninsula, a boardwalk the imagination follows, until the daydream turns its sign to closed. Sun on glass, the citrus and the cascade hops, releasing in the vowel of my throat. The server draws down the shade on a pit bull, slowly lifting its head. Outside, a black star of mobile phones on the metal table, pulsing, listen, listen, listen. Thank you.